Alright, gonna go through my entire skill tree today. Let's get to it. A couple days ago I decided to do a skill respec. I recorded that as I as I leveled everything to 5, but then I realized how long and boring it is watching somebody skill so many skills to level 5 mostly. A couple were like, into 3 or whatever. But just watching me level up each one took like half the video, and it's just really boring. Take a really long time. So I decided I was going to do this instead. Alright, so drop to command, I have 6 proto suits. I got drop to command actual skill level 3 because that's all you need to get unlock every skill in here. I've got Amar medium level 3 and Amar assault level 5. I have all 4 of the assaults to level 5, as well as Caldari commando level 5 and Caldari scout level 5. I'll just go down here. As long as I've played, the whole time I played, I've realized that I'm an assault player, and I kind of and then I have the commando and the scout if I want to play a bit differently, but I just realize I don't like playing sentinel, I don't like being slow, and I don't like not having access to equipment, and Logi is just, I like playing more of a frontline role. I like having a solid combat suit. As much as I like playing support in some games, I enjoy assaulting in this game. Frontline combat for the most part. I have a commando if I don't want to do frontline combat, or if I got the scout if I want to run around and do some sort of semi-stealthy stuff. Okay, drop suit upgrades level 4, because again that's all you need in this one. All 4 of these are level 5. They all give you slight bonuses to your drop suit. All of your drop suit base stats. Armor and shield will get you 5% per level to your armor and shield of drop suits. Biotic upgrades gets you, 1% per level to sprint speed, max stamina, and stamina recovery per level. And drop to core upgrades 1% extra PG and CPU per level. So both of these level 5, this gives me access to all armor plates and armor repairs. I've got cardiac regulation and hand-to-hand combat and kinetic catalyzation. All level 5 gives me myofibral stimulants, kinetic catalyzers, and cardiac regulators. Access to the prototype variants. For the drop suit upgrades, I have most of the things 5 here. Scanners, I only have cloak to 3 because I just feel the proto cloak is unnecessary. I very rarely use cloaks anyways, and I just use the advanced one when I do. I think the proto one's just a little overkill on like time, and the 10% versus 5% reduction isn't really major. And it's just way too much CPU, PG, and the basic cloak's garbage, so I went to the advanced one. Drop uplinks. Use drop uplinks on just about every one of my fits. I think maybe my commando, which has nanohives, is like the only one that doesn't have it. Drop suit electronics and engineering. These are 2 of the most important skills for drop suits in the game. It greatly increases your CPU and PG. It's 25% at level 5 for both of them, which lets you fit a lot more stuff. The precision enhancement, profile dampening, and range amplification. They all just give me passive bonus to those things on my suit. I never use precision enhancers or range amplifiers, but I do run a profile damper on my scout suit. But regardless, I got them all to level 5 for the passive bonus. Nano circuitry, I got it to level 5. Even if I'm not going to run proto hives, there is it doesn't actually say it here, but you get 5% reduction to CPU usage of nano hives, and I think nano injectors per level. I haven't actually checked that, but yeah, you do get a reduction even if it doesn't say it, to at least nano hives and I think nano injectors. So I generally use the basic or the advanced hives, but I get that little bonus, so I run it. I don't ever run repair tools, so I don't have that. And hacking's level 5. I don't use code breakers, but I got hacking for the 25% passive increase to hacking speed. Shield upgrades, I use shield modules all the time, so I have all 3 of these level 5. Just gives me access to all the modules, and all of them these skills don't give a bonus to your suit, to just your suit, but it does give a bonus to the modules. So even if I'm going to run just enhanced versions of these modules, then I do get a small bonus from these skills. Weaponry, I don't have any other skills in any other tabs, so this will be the last tab. Weaponry, you need it at 5 if you want heavy weapons, but 3 will get you everything else in this tab. I'm not going to run heavies now anymore. Maybe I'll break down after a while and get a sentinel again, but not at the moment. Okay, so explosives, I've got demolitions and grenadier to level 5. That gives me access to core locus grenades and Lydi packed grenades with the grenadier skill. Also the Allotech flux grenades, but I don't ever run proto flux. I always just run basic or advanced. Demolition gives me access to boundless remote explosives and whatever the prototype variant is of the proximity mines, but I never ever use proximity mines. But I do use the boundless remote explosives on my scout suit very often. Handheld weapon upgrades. It gives a CPU reduction to damage modifiers and unlocks damage modifiers. So I got that. I use that quite a bit. I very often use the Crin's damage mod. I like a lot, but again, I like having access to all the damage mods. Alright, so light weapon operation. I got this and sidearm operation both to level 5 because it gives the CPU reduction. Assault rifle operation. I might go more into these skills. I might actually spec into ammo capacity and rapid reload at some point, and I might level up proficiency at sharpshooter more, but that's what I got for now. As I don't use assault rifle too much. Combat rifle, same thing. I'm not really a big fan of the combat rifle. I used to be for quite a while, but I just don't like it anymore. I don't like the feel of it. I just don't like really high rate of fire weapons, and, you know, ones that burn through their clip and do low damage per bullet and things like that. Laser rifle operation, don't have it at all. I might go into it again because it's a fun weapon to use, but it's just way too situational for it to be really viable. I'll probably get it back since I have a Mars Assault anyways. Mass driver operation, I got all of these to 5. I pretty much only use it on a jump fit, but I do use a jump fit fairly often. If I get the Caldari production facility map, the one with the rafters, I'll use it all the time on there. Not for, I don't know, I just really like, it's really easy to traverse the map if you have the jump mods, and the mass driver will hit them if you just shoot the roof, and it'll hit them in the rafters, which is really nice for those scrubs camping in the rafters. Plasma cannon, never was a bit big on plasma cannon. There was a little while I used them, and they were a lot of fun, but just not super big on them. Other people are, but I'm not, so I don't have them. Rail rifle operation, I use the Ishikon assault rail rifle far more than I use any other weapon. And you can call me a flavor of the month scrub, but I was doing that before everyone started using it. I really like pretty much all Caldari tech, so I'm all about the rail rifle. I got all these level 5, except for I have fitting op level 4. I'm pretty sure I won't actually shave off another PG with level 5. I'm almost positive on that, so there's no real reason to go to level 5 on this. There's a lot of skills that you need a particular level to max it out. Like I think 3 or 4 on a lot of them will get you the max PG reduction because of rounding and things like that. You have to do a little bit of work to figure it out, but ProtoFits helped me work on it, and you can just test it. And I know for sure 4 will get me one less PG than 3. I don't think 5 will get me 1 less than 4. I'm almost positive on that, like I said. Anyways, scrambler rifle, I got it at 3, just like the other rifles except for the rail rifle. I like messing around with every once in a while. I'm not huge on it. Shotgun operation, I don't use this very often outside of PC, but I use it very often in PC. If I'm in a city, if I'm in a cargo hub, I pretty much always use a shotgun. That's pretty much the only time I use it, but, you know, cargo hubs are so prevalent and I play PC so much. Figure it's probably worth it, maybe. I don't know, it's a shield weapon, so maybe the proficiency 5 wasn't necessary, but yeah. Form launcher operation, again, all level 5. It's my preferred AV weapon, since I don't have access to forge guns, and I don't really care for the plasma cannon all that much. And I also don't have the assault HMG, which isn't, you know, a godly anti-tank weapon, but it can get the job done sometimes. Anyway, so I got Swarm Launcher as my main AV weapon to pop out. Sometimes I'll run it on like a jumpy assault, or I'll run it on commando more often. And finally, the sidearms. I have 4 of them. I got the bolt pistol and proficiency 3, ion pistol, proficiency and sharpshooter 3, and then scrambler pistol and submachine gun, both proficiency 3, and sharpshooter 3 on the submachine gun. I don't care for knifing all that much. It's kind of fun, but it's just not really my thing. Magsec operation, Magsec SMG. If it got buffed a little bit, or if it got the hit detection worked on, maybe I'd spec into it because I really do like it, but it just feels too weak, and I really don't like flaylocks. I just don't like them. I think it's just I'm not a huge fan of explosive weapons, and then I already have the mass driver for the jump fit, and it's just really small blast rate. I'm just not a fan of it. It's a solid weapon, but it's just not for me. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I got here. I might max out one of these sidearms to level, or proficiency 5 at some point. Figure out which one I really want. I don't know, probably won't be Scrambler Pistol. I use a Scrambler Pistol the least. It might be Submachine Gun, because that's a really solid sidearm, but I do like the Bolt and the Ion Pistol. I like them more, even if they're not quite as good. So that's all my skills. Lifetime up there, you can see I have 78 million SP. Unallocated, I have nearly 12 million still, and then you can see my Iskin Orm if that at all interests you. Yeah, maybe in the future after a while, if I respec again, I'll make another one of these videos probably. Although I imagine what's going to happen is I'm going to break down and get a bunch of things with my leftover SP and then be like, wow, I don't need these things, like let me respec so I can, hopefully I won't respec again. This was my second one. Hopefully I won't need to. I imagine I won't need to, but we'll see. I think I got enough, I tried enough things in the time of my 2 respecs to know what I really want to have and max out and whatnot. Yeah, so I guess that's gonna be it for this video, and I'll catch you guys later.